What is up guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, where today we are going to be installing Windows Server 2019 using the memory stick that we created in our previous video. So for this demonstration I'll be using a virtual machine, but the process is basically similar to having a physical computer. Before we get started, make sure that your computer is completely off, and then after that plug in your memory stick into the computer and then power on your system. So in my case I will be clicking start now. Follow the prompt on your screen and press any key if you're using a virtual machine. But if you're using a physical computer, you'll have to enter your boot menu options and then select your memory stick from your boot options and then wait for the system to load up. Alright guys, after your memory stick is finished loading, you will see the Windows Setup window. From here, you'll have to select the language that you prefer, select the time and currency format, and also your keyboard or input method. So in my case, I'm going to leave everything as default. Click on next and then here click install. Wait for the screen to finish up. Then from here, please be careful to select the option of the Windows version that you want. There are two different types of servers that you can select from, which is a standard and a data center. So from here, click Windows Server 2019 Standard Desktop Experience, because we need to use the user interface of the system. Click on next, read the terms and conditions, and then click on accept the license terms. Click next, and then from here you want to click on custom install Windows only. So we're going to click that, and then in my case, because I'm using a virtual machine, my hard drives, I have to load them using a VirtIO ISO image. In your case, you will see the physical hard drive of your computer. If you are using a physical machine, then you can skip the next section of this video, which is going to be focused on the people that are using virtual machines. So if you're using a virtual machine, make sure that you have your VirtIO ISO image attached and then click on load driver. Before we browse for any drivers for our hard drive, click cancel and then uncheck the box that says hide drivers that aren't compatible with this computer's hardware. Then click browse. Locate your VirtIO ISO image, open it and then scroll down and then locate the folder that says VirtSCSI. Then from there onwards, click on 2K19. Open it up and then click the AMD 64. Click OK, and then you will see the supported drivers for the hard drive that you have installed in your host. So in my case, I'm just going to click the first one and then click on next. This will load up the hard drive, and I should be able to see my 60 gig that I've reserved for this virtual machine. Once your hard drive is loaded up, now you can click on next to start the Windows Server 2019 installation process. This is for everyone, whether you're using a physical machine or a virtual machine. After you select your hard drive, click on next and the installation of your system process will start. I will be back as soon as the installation process is finished. Alrighty guys, after your system is done installing, you will see the screen that shows you your username, which is administrator, and then you will have to create a password. Please remember that your password must meet the complexity requirements for creating a password, which are capital letter, a small letter, a number, and a sign. And it must also be 8 characters or more. So in my case, I'm going to include my password. Then I'm going to re-enter my password, then click on finish. Now Windows will finalize. After that, then you'll have to click Ctrl, Alt and Delete. And then if you're using a virtual machine, there should be an option for you to click the Ctrl, Alt, Delete buttons. So in my case, I'm going to click Ctrl, Alt, Delete. Now I'm going to enter my password. After you enter a password and then your system loads up, you will see a Server Manager application open up automatically. This is the application that we're going to be using in order to install new features on our server. But before I end the video, I want to change the name of the server. So click on local server, click on the computer name, and then click change. Then give your server a name. I'm going to name my server test server. Then click OK. Click OK again. And then once you click close, this will prompt you to restart your server. So let's go ahead and do that. Restart now. Once the server is back online again, just click your Ctrl-Alt-Delete and then enter your password. Once again, Server Manager will open up, and now I just want us to confirm the name of our server. You can name your server whatever name you want. In my case, it has changed. Sometimes it may take a few minutes to change. If it does that, just click on refresh or give it a few minutes or so, or you can leave it. After some time, it will update on its own. So guys, I'm going to leave the video here. If you have any suggestions or questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you on the next video. And remember guys, each one teach one.